and go and click the link below. And you're free to design with us and create what we're doing today with us. That being said, let's see. Welcome everyone on the chat. We are live on Behance every single day with more tutorials if you want to be in the live chat. Also, if you are on YouTube, just hop on behance.net/Adobe Life. All right, guys. So I'm pretty excited to be here today because this is my first time hosting the Adobe XD Creative Challenge. So let's start with some options here for the Creative Challenge. Of course, please join our community by posting your work on our Discord. We have mentors that can help you level up your skills and other creatives to inspire you. So what you're gonna do here, it's you're gonna sign up for this. You're gonna take the challenge. You're gonna go each and every day. You're gonna receive the challenge. You're gonna join our community, our Discord, and I'm gonna tell you what to do after that. So once you are in here on our Discord, you're gonna go and look for the feedback section, and underneath that, you're gonna see the challenge. And in here, in the challenge, this is where you're gonna post what we're gonna be, doing today, or if it's something that you want to share with everyone to get feedback. Our mentors and educators will definitely help you out, level up those designs into our first challenge. All right, so let's see what we have here. So for the first challenge, we're going to be creating a one-tap checkout mobile app. And the reason why I wanted to do this is because nowadays everyone, it's a fast pace and everyone wants to, buy things pretty quick. And I think, like one-tap checkout apps are very, very popular now because you can scan a product and you can buy it pretty quick using Apple Pay or Android Pay. And with a click on a button, you can just like purchase something and then, just wait for it to come in the mail. So I decided to go and, design something pretty cool for our first challenge. We have some inspirations here where, you're going to scan, of course, your product. And then based on your product, you're going to get a detailed product page. And then in that product page, then you're gonna click the buy button, like buy with Apple Pay, and then you get a confirmation, and that's pretty much it as far as like the flow. So in the assets panel, you probably got something like this. I hope similar to this. I already created some of the stuff for you guys. I already created some button navigation, some car layouts, some slides that we're going to be creating, and also some confirmation widgets that we're going to put in there. And then as far as like photography, you can use whatever you want for this tutorial. I'm going to use Adobe Stock, free Adobe Stock. And for this product, I picked motorcycles. Why not? So without further ado, let's just like dive into it. All right. So the first thing I want you to do is actually, let's create an artboard. So the first thing that you need to do is go to your toolbar on the left, or just press A. And then on the right here, you're gonna have some presets, like some iPhone 13s and minis, and depending on the size. We're gonna go with the biggest one, which is 428 by 926. So click on it, and then what we're gonna do right away is double click on the name here and just rename this. So let's call this intro, right? Or scan. Perfect. All right, so give me 1 second here. Let me just do some things. And then what we're gonna do is create a color, right? Why not? Let's create a color. Let's see. I don't know, I'm feeling like a, let's see. I'm gonna pick some colors, but let's go ahead and pick the rectangle tool. Just press R, or just click on the rectangle tool, and then just like drag to the edge of your artboard, and then make sure you turned off the border. And then for this color, I want to use a gradient color. So let's just click on the color, and then on the drop down, just click the linear gradient maybe. There you go. And then what we're going to do is actually we are going to pick, let's see, we're going to pick, I don't know, let's see, something green or blue, maybe bluish or green, something like about there, maybe. Yeah, something about there. And then for the top one, just click on the circle in your handle, and then just look for the color that you like. I don't know, maybe, oh, okay, I like that. So just drag the first corner and then pull the other one to the other side. Kind of like that. So that's our first gradient. If you want to use this gradient over and over again, just hop over onto the bottom left panel here and just click on the library, and then just click on the color on the plus, and what this is going to do is just going to create a gradient for you, so we can reuse that later on if we need to. Alrighty, so we have our first, screen, and what we're gonna do is just like we're gonna do actually is we're gonna show kind of like the actual product. So I'm gonna take this image, I'm gonna bring it here. Let's see. Just copy, Command or Control C, and paste. Control C on your PC, Command C on your Mac. And then what we're gonna do it, let's hold down Shift and just make it bigger. Just make it bigger maybe. And we're gonna just center this. Then what we are going to do, let's see, what we're going to do, let's just create a panel where we're gonna scan. So what I'm gonna do, instead of me going and looking for an icon, I like this icon already. So I'm gonna go in and then go into the layers panel, and then just click on the scan, actual maximize, just Command C and copy it, Control C on a PC, and then just paste it in here. Hold down Shift to make it bigger. Perfect. And I'm going to center this, and I also want to increase the stroke of this. So go here into your properties panel and just, instead of 1, let's just maybe 3. There you go. And then also what I'm going to do too is like grab the image and click on the background blur, but click on the drop down. And instead of the background blur, let's pick the object blur. And then just like, however you feel like it. Let's imagine, for example, that we are scanning this, barcode. The bag has a barcode in it, and then you can just like scan it. So what I'm gonna do here, I know that I created the background color, and we're not gonna show it here, but we're gonna show it later on. So what I'm gonna do here is actually click on the image, and I'm gonna lock it. So I'm gonna just, if you go here into the panel, into the layers panel, just click the lock, and it's gonna lock it. So if I try to move things around, I'm gonna lock the background too. So I'm gonna just rename this BG, and I'm gonna lock it. So that way it works. So the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm gonna move things around here, just so that way I can move a little bit faster. Okay, perfect. So we have the first screen already. Let's keep going. Let's keep adding more screens and building the whole experience. So the next one will be kind of like the pop-up. So let's do a pop-up. And then what I'm gonna do is just like enable or unlock my layers. Remember that we lock it, and just get rid of it, delete it, just delete it. And what I'm gonna do is just bring my card in here and just like bump it up there. And let's give it a name. So double click on it and just, let's call it Harley bike, for example. And then from there, let's create another one where we are going to, let's see, just create another one, which is the product page. So let's call it product, or let's call it screen, for example. And then just get rid of it. And then my background is, you know, locked, so that way I can select things and move things around. So for this one, we're gonna use this bad boy. So if you hold down Option or just copy it and then drag, you're gonna make a copy of that instance, because we have a component already in here. This is a component. So components are very useful because you can change the master and it's gonna replicate and change everywhere you have an instance in there. So that's that. Here we have another one for the price and everything. I know this is not looking good, but we're gonna change that in a bit. So let's go in there and let's just change some colors here. So all of this probably could be white. So go into your properties panel here, click on it and just drag it to your white. Same for this and probably this. So just command click, so that way you can click on that specific element and then just like go all the way out. One thing I wanted to change, of course, was the blue color that we have. I wanted to change that blue color for something else. If you see in your file, you have a color here. This is in your library section. So right click on that blue color and let's just change that and click on edit. So once we are here, you can drag things around and you see how it changes like everywhere. So let's pick a color that works for us. I'm not gonna pick a green, maybe, I don't know, red, something that goes with that green. Let's go and pick, this is interesting. It's kind of like a purplish. Yeah, I kind of like that. I dig that. All right, so let's keep moving forward. Let's keep adding more stuff. We're gonna add probably some sections here. So hold down Option or hold down Option on your Mac or Alt in your PC and just drag it or just copy it. Same thing for this. Just center it. That's perfect. Let's see what else we need in there. We need this. We need actually the bottom navigation as well. So let's just put it down there. Okay, it's looking, and you know, we're getting there somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Let's price this for, I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know, $7,000, $8,000. Let's do $9,000, $9,500, which is pretty cheap, I think. But we're gonna keep moving forward. This color doesn't work, so we're gonna do something else with it. Probably we're gonna make it white for now, and just I need to get into zoom in into this little caret, and then just like Control or Command and click, and then let's add a line in there so that people know that this is just a link, so people can click on it and they can expand it. All right, looking good. I think I'm digging this. All right, let's see. There's a gap in here, so I have to move this and make sure it's perfectly centered. And that is great. We have some options. We have, you know, quantities, how many I want to bite. One thing I don't like about this navigation at the bottom is just like the bottom section here. We need to blend that in. So what we're going to do is actually go into the master file, and you can go in here and just double click on it. And then what we're going to do is just like edit the, there you go. What we're going to do is just going to edit the corners. So go to your right panel here, click on all of them, and then just like that one is the top one, that one is the top right, top left, top right, and then this is the bottom right. So we're gonna go 0, so that way we have that sharp edge, and then 0 again. And then I change it here, so it's gonna change everywhere. So you see now it's, you know, it's gone. It's done there. And what we're gonna do for the next one, let's see. Well, actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna probably like bring this down a little bit, and then bring this options down and center, then bring everything down too, like about there. And I kind of like this, or maybe, no, let's go back again. No, let's just back again all the way to the top. Perfect. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna add more. We're gonna copy this, we're gonna paste it in here on the product page, and we're gonna put it right there. One thing I like to do most of the time is just like click and just bring your grids, and then that way you can, you know, perfectly center everything. This is gonna help you and guide you like for centering everything within your screen. But let's just turn this off for now. What I like to do here is just click on it and duplicate this, and repeat grid. It's like it's your friend. So click on it and then just drag it across, and then bring the padding a little bit in. So probably about there. And then what I'm gonna do here is just actually probably make more of these, and then make it scrollable. So we're gonna make it scrollable horizontally. Okay, cool. All right, I think I like this so far. So far, so good. I think what we're gonna do is just duplicate this for the purchase, and I just hold down Option, and this is gonna be kind of like a confirmation, or you know, payment confirmation. All right, and then we're gonna bring this bad boy. Gonna copy this, go into here, but because I feel fancy today, we're gonna create a cover, and this is gonna be probably white, or should we do white? Yeah, let's do white, and then go into the blur, and just like, no, actually not the background blur actually, and then let's just play around with it, like maybe something like about there, and then paste in your confirmation. Perfect. And then after that, we're gonna have our final confirmation page, where we're gonna just delete this, and then let's call this confirmation, and we're gonna bring this confirmation widget here. Perfect. All right. What I'd like to do is probably like bring this color just a tiny bit, because it's kind of like it's not legible enough. So I'm gonna just like go more and add more light to it, and then I'm just gonna add it in my panel here of my assets, and then just like click in here and just just eyedrop. So that way you see your confirmation, March 26th, which is my birthday. Thank you. This shadow here, it's a different color, so we're going to change it to that, kind of like that, purplish. And let's make it darker a little bit. And then lower the opacity here on the right. I think that's good. Okay, so far so good. I think what we can do now is just like move on and create a simple animation. So let's say we scan this. So I'm going to grab this rectangle tool. I'm going to create a simple little button, kind of like a button, and then just call it, you know, I don't know, Harley bike. I think I'm going to change the color to white. Boom. And then, all right, then just center this and people could click on it. So let's just like try to animate this pretty quick. So I'm going to Command G to group it. And then let's just animate this. Let's prototype this. I'm going to grab the pop-up, put it down here. And then the first screen will be probably like down here and lower the opacity. And then the other one is this one. So let's just, from here, go to your prototype tab. From here, you're gonna go here, but then in here is gonna be time. Time is gonna be 0, and then the transition is gonna be auto animate. And then this one is gonna go here, and from here, it's gonna pop up, auto animate, and then here on the open, I'm gonna click and go into the next, which is the product page. And we're gonna do probably transition to product, and we're gonna do none. And yeah, let's just try this out. Let's see how it looks. Boom. Perfect. This is pretty straightforward. Let's just like keep going. So we're gonna go here, from here, and from here to here. So let's just go once again, pretty quick. Boom. Oops. Confirmation, done. Perfect. And that's pretty much it for today, guys. Like that's you know, quick way to create a one-tap checkout app. And you know, thank you so much for joining me. You know, join our Discord again for posting your work. And of course, like in there, we have mentors that will help you level up your skills. So I want to see all your submissions there as soon as possible. Thank you guys. Really appreciate it. Bye-bye.